In this video, let's look into the Flow Ownership Audit tool within XRM Toolbox. Now, just to show you what I'll be demonstrating you in a short while. Now, think about it like if you have in your specific tenant, if you navigate to say Power Automate. Now, within Power Automate, there can be many flows created by you or your team members. Now, you have an option to either create a flow under my flows, the flow which will not form part of any solution, or you create a solution and then you add a flow. So you can add a cloud flow, desktop flow, gen actions, and then the flow can have various triggering points like automated cloud flow, instant cloud flow, scheduling flow, and all those things. Now, once you create a flow, then the flows are associated with something called as, say, as you see over here, this flow is listed with connection references. Similarly, if you navigate to any other flow, so let me go into HTML demo conversion. Here also you will see it is related to connection references. And then if you navigate to other flows, the ISO format flow, here also you will see that all flows are connected to some sort of a connection. So if you are using any component, then you will see connection references over here. Some of the flows has connection references because you are actually connecting to a application like a Dataverse or Office 365 or Adobe or any other third party system. So you need to establish a connection. So you authenticate your information. Now, connections are available under more connections. So here you will see all the connections which you are currently using for that specific flow. So you'll see a lot of connections listed in this interface. Now, over a period of time, these connections will grow, and sometimes you may not even know which connections is used for which application. So for that, what you can do is you can select a connection, and here there are multiple options. You can share the connection, you can switch account, you can find the details. Now within the details, if you see app using this connections and flow using this connection, so I can see that flow using this connection is many, right? Now for individual connection, you need to actually go and check. Now we have seen for this, let's go over here, go into details, and then say flow using this connection. Now there are a couple of connections being used by this flow, and there is a duplicate connections. Plus this connection itself is duplicate, as you see by the name. So we are not sharing the information between the connections. So these are some of the things which you may encounter. Now I've just used this environment for very few uh, Power Automate flows and Power Apps. But if, in your tenant, if you are using it for multiple applications, this list may grow. Now, in order for you to check which user has that connection reference or which flows has that connection reference, for that you need to install a XRM Toolbox app known as Flow Ownership Audit. Now, if you haven't installed, you can navigate to Tool Library and Flow, and if you type in Flow Ownership Audit, you can just click on it. It's by Felix Mora Lawrence. This tool basically enables the efficient tracking and management of components owned by individual users. So Flow Ownership Audit, I've already installed. I'll navigate to the application. So here a couple of things happening. So if you see this area, so there are three different segments, 1, 2, and 3. Now here I have an option to close the tool. I have an option to restart the tool. I can navigate to the GitHub repo. First thing, let's select the environment. So which environment do you want to navigate to first? So I'll select the environment. I've already connected to the system. So it will ask me to sign in. Let me sign in. And here I'm logging into the environment. So it says which environment you want to connect to. I will say I want to connect to Girish Dev environment. Use all or use only selected. I'll say use only selected. Now here I need to specify the target user's principal. Now I can put an ID, or if you know the name or the email address, you can put that. So let me find the name, like the email address. So I'll just copy this email address and paste it over here. Now what you can check the flow ownership, you can check the connections, you can check all data or filtered data, single Excel sheet, multiple Excel sheet. So I have an option to click single Excel sheet. And if you read the instructions, it says this tool will check for any flows or connection references owned by specific user. So if you want to know, say, how many connection references or flows are owned by Alex or uh, Diago, you can go ahead and type that person's email address. Now click select environments first to load all the environment, which we have done. Now if you want to reassign flows to another user, select those flows and click on reassign. So we have an option to reassign the flow to another user as well. This will open a dialog that is allow you to select the user to which migrate the selected flow. Now it wants about the early version and all, but let's try out and see whether we are able to get this information correctly or not. So let's click on load data. So I'll click on load data. It will start processing the backend environment, and then under Girish Dev you will see flows. In under log output you will see all the processing that has happened in the backend. Let's go into overview. Now as you see, the list is growing because I have created a lot of flows under my name. So I think it's still searching for information, and there's a whole bunch of flows which has been created. So I can see there are around 39 flows, 8 connection reference and 12 connections. So this is also an indicator that this is a nice piece of information which you can see over here. So if you want to know how many flows exist within an environment for a specific user, yes, this is a place to look into. You can see that how many connection references are used by that specific individual, and also I can see there's someone has used the connection, so maybe they might have not used a solution to build a flow. So that might be a possibility. So you can even get the statistics from this particular list. Now let's see a couple of things over here. So we have connection and flows. So we have connection, so there are 12 connection. If I go into one of the connection, I can see that shared Azure AD, and then this is the unique identifier, and this is the environment ID. And I can see all the connection names and environment ID listed over here. So this is about connection. Now let's go into the flows. So if I expand flows, now within flows, if I go into say one of the flow, let me go into generate URL. Now if you see over here, generate URL, I can see that this is the flow ID. This is the flow URI. So if you want to know what is the flow ID or the flow URI, you'll be able to get through that over here in a, like a, just by navigating to this particular XRM Toolbox app. Now, if you navigate to the Power Automate interface, then you will have to navigate through each and every item, right? Similarly, if I go into other uh, Power Automate flow, I can see the flow name, flow ID, flow URI. So I can get all this thing, all this information. Now, also against a Power Automate flow, I can see there is a connection references listed over here. So as you see, cat underscore shared comments data service for apps. Or if I go into this one, I can see that for this particular flow, I have used this connection references. Now I can even find this out, like there are some flows which does not even have a connection references, right? So this will be like plain compose related action flows. There might be a flow which might have multiple connection references. So as you see over here, there is user AAD flow. It has an Excel Online for Business and SharePoint shared Power Platform for admins as a connection reference. So this is a nice interface for you to check how many flows exist, how many connection exist, and how many connection references exist. And if you want to know the flow ID, flow name, and flow URI. Now, what else you can do? If I pick up, say, this particular flow, generate URL over here. Now, here I have an option to reassign selected. So it will open the interface, and then from here I can assign it to, say, target user. Now, I haven't tried this, but let me find how I can do that. So first, for that, I will be going into M365 Admin Center just to check other users' name within the system. Now, make sure that the user is properly licensed, and if the user is not licensed, then they may not be able to get those uh, sharing rights for that specific flow. Now, under users, I will pick up, say, one of the users, say Alex. Let me pick up Alex. There's a nice example. So so let me copy Alex's email address over here, and yeah, let me paste target user. So what I want is the selected flow generate URL. I am assigning from Girish, so it is all Girish's flow which is being currently listed, but I want this flow to be assigned to the target user Alex, and I'll click on reassign. And now, as you see, this list has been ticked off from here. Now, from a Power Automate perspective, if I go to my flows, then under shared with me there is nothing, but if you go to Alex and logged in as Alex and shared with me, then you should see those flow as well. And uh, I think the name of the flow was generate URL. So let me check generate URL over here, go inside that particular flow, and that particular flow, now once it is published, that flow will be owned by Alex. Now I need to log in as Alex and show it to you, but currently I've been listed as a co-owner for this particular flow. So this is how you can share the flow with a specific set of user. Now you can do at a bulk. Now I just did it for one particular flow, but I have an option. I can assign it in a bulk, and then I say reassign selected again to Alex, and then that should work. So that's about assignment. Now if I click on export to Excel, what it will do, it will give me the report. So I'll just say report report flow, save, and then it should download the Excel report. So let me open that Excel report and show it to you. So this is how the Excel report will show. So there is a type of flow, there is a provider of the flow, then you have the list of the name, which is unique identifier for that flow, display name of that particular flow, what kind of API does it belongs to, what is the current status, when it was created, when it was created by who, like when it was modified or last modified, and then the URL. Now this is a useful piece of information, because if you navigate to, say, Power Automate, so if I go into Power Automate and if I see the list of flow, I can see only the modified information, right? I will not see who has created it. Similarly, if I go into, say, solution, and if I pick up any solution, so let me pick up, say here I have an airline core solution. Now here, if I navigate to the cloud flows, I will be able to see display name, type, manage, customize, last modified. Now here I can see the last modified information, but here I can see uh, so let me go into my flows over here. So within my flows, I'm able to see the modified, right? So three columns over here, but if you go in the solution view, you get to see more column, but nowhere you will see an information that who has created that flow, right? Like if I go inside this particular record, then I should be able to see some more information under details, right? So you need to go into multiple places to get the information, like created is present over here, right? But with this Excel file, you will be able to see whole bunch of information, right? So this is also one of the feature which this tool provide. So that's it, folks. This is all about flow ownership audit. This is all about the flow ownership audit. So this particular tool will allow you to list down all the flows within your selected environment, all the connection references. It will give you nice stats about all the flows within your system. And also you have an option to reassign the selected flow to some other user. So as you see from this example. Thanks for watching.